Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Let's Level Every Class the World of Warcraft War Within series, episode 4, featuring our Mage in Madness, or Maniac Mage, Malakiel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Top right corner of the screen is going to be a playlist card which will take you directly to this character-specific leveling campaign, and throughout the video and all videos to come, there'll be other characters or playlist cards tied to other characters in their respective leveling journeys. We have Human Warrior Malakiel, a little bit of lore there, Blood of Val de Valera, Void Elf Monk Novizaru, Jernai Shaman Morame, Death Knight, Joviquin, and many, many more characters yet to come. Shukran, as always, family. Thank you. Alright, so I'm thinking this is episode 4, and I came back here after a little bit of dungeon grinding, and we are currently assisting the Orc Navy, or the naval units, in their fetch quests and getting their units not inebriated. There's really no other way to describe it. I'm just trying to get them to be not drunk and actually follow orders and all this, you know, typical Navy nonsense. Navy nonsense. That's a term, man. But here we are. We're gonna go ahead and whoa, well, that was a pretty cool little ability. Still getting used to Mage, still getting used to retail Mage. There's definitely quite a bit of mechanical offset that I'm still trying to work around in terms of trying to figure out when is the best time to activate this spell, when is the best time to utilize Cold Snap, because honestly most of the spells, or at least the combination that I'm seeing, you don't really utilize Cold Snap a whole heck of a lot, is like in comparison to how we used to in Classic, but that's entirely speculative. I am noticing, however, and this is possibly just being it connected to Chromie time, that mobs are a little bit more tankier. And again, that's most likely more due to Chromie time than it is anything else. But these bears are pretty tanky. Now, I believe Silverpine Forest is a level 30 zone, if I'm not mistaken, or 15 to 30. So it could just be maybe one or the other. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, family? But we're gonna go ahead and get these quests done. I completely forgot to mention this in the last episode, but I did, because I was really not digging the outfit that we had for Malakiel. I think the combination of the pants and the tabard and everything else just really was not doing the Mage class justice. So I've swapped over here to some good old tier 2 Mage set, which is very beautiful. The combination of dark blue, light blue, and a really light purple, like a violet almost, is really, or maybe even an amethyst, is really, really nice. And combining it with the staff is pretty cool. Now we're gonna get some cooler major pieces down the road. I am going to level up tailoring because I do want to wear the robes of the Archmage. I mean, dude, robes of the Archmage is just like, if you were rocking robes of the Archmage in Classic, if you got the chance to do that, you were pretty much a G, in my opinion. But I mean, it doesn't take away anything from like tier 1 or tier 2 for Mage, especially tier 2 for sure. You know, there's definitely pieces that are a lot better, but for those of us that were unfortunately not lucky enough to be a part of raids back in Classic's time, we most likely opted for the robes of the Archmage. It just, I don't know, the blue on the gold, then you add it with some good looking shoulder pieces. And I reference that actually in the outro of each and every video. If you look very, very closely to Malakiel's Undead Forsaken model in the outro, the cape, the shoulder pads, the gloves that she's wearing, and the robes of the Archmage, that's referenced directly. And that's just, you know, to give my little nod to the Classic community and such, you know, just good old times. And I think in the intro we reference, I forgot what body piece I referenced from Malakiel there, but the shoulder pads are the big bad pauldrons, and I can't remember what cape I gave her, but that was more suited to a warrior. And oh, this is not good. Okay, a little bit of quick thinking here. Let's get some arcane explosions. Hold on. Got a blink here. Okay, we dodged a small little bullet, but this isn't gonna help. Let's get a nice barrier up. I think I can do this. I gotta slow him down a little bit. Very, very little quick mage thinking. Ah, can I get the orcs? There we go, there we go. Can I get him? Can I get him? Ah, shucks. I thought the Forsaken guys would help. I thought one of them aggroed at first, and then I thought one of the orcs actually did, and then I just realized he was still inebriated and walking into the wall. So that's my fault. But that's a prime pitch perfect prime example. My goodness, what a tongue tie. Prime example of what to do when you are a mage and you're in a oh crud scenario. Cults, if you can, freeze them, freeze the targets, make them not be able to move for a few seconds, like so. And then what you do is you blink, turn around, jump, blink. That's at least the way I always did it. I would always turn around, jump, and blink. I don't know why I would jump, but I would just do it, maybe just force of habit. And then I just throw up Ice Barrier if it was available, and then just hightail it as much as you can, as fast as you can. Mages, we were spoiled. We were very spoiled with the many utility that we had. And some things, of course, some things just never change. But I'm kind of disappointed that the Forsaken didn't help me out there. I was kind of expecting them to just immediately aggro and start running towards the big troll at the very least. But c'est la vie. It's all good. We didn't die. We're still alive and kicking. I'll take it. It's a victory if we're, I mean, technically we are undead, but y'all get my point. I'm also thinking we're going to go ahead and tackle a few more dungeons. I'm going to do a little bit of dungeoneering in this episode. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it, Mr. Krabs, and I want to get to experience a little bit of diversity in terms of dungeons. I want to challenge myself here a little bit more and get to experience more dungeons that I normally don't do, or at least I've never touched. Oh, this area is gonna suck. I remember this little zone, or this little patch of the area. So in Classic, this little zone, or this little corridor, this little patch in Silverpine was flooded with these spiders, and you'd have to go into that little mining area, that little mining tunnel in there. And I believe that's where the one spider boss is. But here, it's changed up a little bit from what I remember. You know, it's definitely, it's so interesting. If I can, I'll try to find, if I still have a little VOD of me doing Silverpine, like, early. I'll try to throw it up here on screen just so you guys can see a direct comparison as to what I'm talking about, because visual representation is a lot better than just me speaking on it. But, yeah, this area is a little bit more on the grindy side, and oops. Spiders, dude. Spiders. Spooters. Spooters, man. I gotta be real careful here because in Chromie time, kind of like I said before, everything's a little bit more tankier, and I got to be aware of my surroundings. Mage, I'm still squishy. Yeah, there's the tunnel. There's the tunnel right over yonder. I think there's a rare that spawns here too, if I'm not mistaken. These things have a really, really fast respawn time, so we've definitely got to be a little bit careful here. Thank goodness. Actually, I'm kind of thankful that there that he decided I got out of his little aggro radius. If you're ever leveling in Silverpine, I do recommend, especially if you're one of the squishier classes, try to bring a friend along. Try to bring a friend that can help you out here a little bit. It just makes life a little bit easier. But yeah, squishy mage and a lot of spiders. This is ambush galore here. I got us a dungeon, family, and the best part, I have not a single clue what I'm doing here. That's the best part. King's Tomb, huh? Alrighty, let's see what this is all about. We've got some of the, I believe these are the Zandalari trolls, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think these are the regular Dark Spears. I think this is the Zandalari. And Unfeared. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This dude is, so our tank is definitely kind of on the rushier side, it looks like. So this might be a little bit more of a fast-paced kind of dungeon. So I'm gonna try to follow the tank. So this is kind of the strategy, the strategy that I'm using a little bit here. What I'm doing is I'm trying to keep up with the tank as much as possible, and I'm kind of trying to prep the blizzard and then prop it down. It's just a matter of me just, one, keeping up, two, being able to see what they're doing. Because my gosh, this tank is going fast. So is that warrior over there. Dudes are hitting it. Is this the first boss already? No way, man. We got this. This is pretty quick. This might be a quick little dungeon here. It's definitely going to be a little bit more on the mechanics side of life. So we're gonna have to, oh jeez, feared. Out of all the negative abilities in this game, fear is one of the worst things that could happen. One of our DPSs is down. Gonna try to keep this team afloat. Main goal is just to keep that healer and that tank around. Let's keep dropping these blizzards, get this AoE, because I want to get those two minions. I want to get those guys defeated as quickly as possible. I mean, it's possible we can focus on this. We can focus on burning the main guy down. Alright, alright. So that was just the beginning. Full party's back up. We got a little chimera thing flying around. The golden serpent. Okay, there we go. This is the actual... Okay, I like that. I like how we had a little first part of the boss fight, which honestly looked like a fight to me, but here's stage 2, or part 2 to that whole... to this whole shebang. Not a lot of add-ons or ads here, so this is actually kind of nice. We can kind of relax and take our time a little bit. Good stuff, team. Looks like we're up. Okay, here come the ads. We'll move away from the others. Let's keep going. Good stuff. Great stuff. Not that bad. The first half was a little chaotic, but that second part, not bad at all. Alright, real quick, I definitely take back what I said about this dungeon. Earlier I said this dungeon is not as chaotic as I was expecting it to be. No, this dungeon is definitely chaotic. This boss fight, just like 2 seconds ago, I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to be able to see it. However, boy was it chaotic just a moment ago, and both of our DPSs is down. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good, dude. I gotta blink. Holy crow. Inshallah, we will do it, but I gotta get out of this little corner. Goodness, man.
Target you.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Where am I? There we go. Oh, I'm back here and I'm right behind the fire too. Dude, this stinks, dude. Oh, I get it. Like that, okay, that screwed me up earlier.
Watch your feet.
Woo. Thank goodness for some blinks, man. Thank goodness Blink exists. That screwed us up earlier. The entombing thing that happens here, mechanic-wise, is like completely messed up the first round of DPSs. I got in one of them, like I got entombed, and it was just, oh, it was chaotic. Let's see if we can do it. It's just me, the tank, and a heal. I gotta try to put up some better stats here, because it's not looking good. Nice. Good job. Giving it up. That's a few claps for the trifecta over here. Bismillah, great job. Excellent, excellent stuff. Whew, man, that was... I've been in some chaotic fights. I've had to do many of classic of Blackrock Depths dungeons, and I mean like the classic when you're up there and you're going towards the Emperor and the Princess, and like just before you get to the lava dude, and you've got all those, like you've got, what was it, the torches, the torch room, and you've got to light the pillars and such. Oh, forget it. That is a stressful time, but that was stressful. That was definitely stressful. This place definitely has quite a bit of ads. I mean, I guess I should have expected that though. We're talking, this is a tomb, right? So I guess I should have expected this. It's a very cool and unique dungeon, that's for sure. It's definitely different, and I appreciate different, but there's just some areas that get a little chaotic. Man, this DPS is taking a lot of hits, and sheesh. But family, if y'all are enjoying the content, the dungeon rating, toss the video a like, please. Do consider commenting for constructive feedback and subscribing only if I've earned that trust. And shoutouts to Ezekiel, Mohammed, Kutz, Lulu, AJ Lop, Dan Barbu. Thank y'all so very much for supporting the Let's Level series. The journey has been awesome. It's been incredible. It's incredibly difficult right now to multitask, so I do sincerely apologize, family. I'm trying here. I'm trying my best. But I appreciate everybody here. Y'all have been amazing. The support for this series, the channel, just everything from top to bottom has been awesome. I really hope y'all are loving the journey just as much as I am, because it's chaotic. Dude, this is like, you know what? This dungeon honestly is kind of like Wailing Caverns in a small sense. Dang, I'm polymorph too. Look at me, I'm a little dino. Heck yeah, I'm a little dino, dude. There's nothing I can do. Dude, this is like if Wailing Caverns and Zul'Farrak had a child and it was all in a tomb. This is what this dungeon is to me. This is like ZF mixed with Wailing Caverns. Sick. Absolute saw, dude.
This fight requires skill, something you are lacking.
Watch your step.
Time to get the axe.
In front.
No antidote for this.
Watch your step.
Time to get the axe. Somebody is losing a head.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Time to get the axe.
Watch your step.
Time to get the axe.
Target you.
Somebody is losing a head.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Time to get the axe. My head will make a fine trophy.
We're on the road to Viridian City. Viridian City. But the hunt has begun. Dude, I'm telling you, this dungeon is ZF. This is ZF version 2. Like if we were able to raid the pyramids or something, you know? My apologies for the lackluster singing right there. I was actually on a Pokemon binge recently and going back and seeing all the classics and such. Like on the Pokemon that I grew up on. Ash Ketchum's still my idol. Okay, we need to take care of that raptor. That dude's gotta go. That dude has got to go. Like, I'm trying to burn down the boss here too. But that raptor's causing some unnecessary Quake leap on me, huh? Ah, whatever, it's just a leap. Just a little warrior's leap, whatever. Yeah, that raptor was causing some unnecessary annoyance. Impaling spear. Dude, this is... Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Get out, get out, get out. Nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's one thing about being a mage, is that you get caught up in the moment. Like, you get caught up in the moment, and you just, like... Oh, shoot. Oh, whoa, dude! Dude, holy crow, I didn't expect that to be a one-shot.
You have freed me from a cruel fate. But
Oh man, I didn't expect that to be a one-shot right as the boss died. Oh wow. Wow. Dang, man. I was just I totally jinxed myself. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. It strikes again. First was on Joey Quinn. I mean, really, we could probably go back to like Malakia when I was doing the Warrior series, but Jovi Quinn was the most recent victim in Vault of the Law, Vault of the Wardens, my little mishap. But so I was just thinking, my train of thought when I was talking back there was, as a mage, you get caught up in the moment, and you forget that you have blink when you absolutely need to use it, and you should. I totally jinxed myself because I just got impaled by a spear, dude. Like, how does that... I don't know. I gotta stop doing that to myself, man. I gotta stop doing that to myself. I really need to refreshen up on my keybinds too. Because you just forget. You get caught up in that moment, and the next thing you know, that's it. Done. Commentator's curse. Oh, goodness. Someone needs to inform these Navy orcs here that they really need to do their part in terms of helping clean this stuff up. I know I got this crest from the Royal Apothecary. I know I got it from them, but my goodness, man, jeez, I kind of underestimated how tanky these things are. It's quite tricky to try to burn them down, you know? Like, I can do one, I could do two, but having to do all of them? I mean, look at that big girl over there. Holy goodness, man, look at that big one. All right, but what I didn't realize as a mage is I can just do that. I totally didn't realize that, and I can just avoid, because normally, like, instinctively, I'd get so close that I'd be like, I'd unravel the cocoon, and then before you know it, you're being attacked by, like, you're being completely destroyed and eviscerated by like 6 different spiders that are now spawning all around you. But as a mage, I forgot, hey, we can, you know, just cast a spell and go from there. So while Mr. Orc over there is handling business, hey buddy, good to see you. Glad you can make it to the party finally. So I guess that's kind of the goal here, or at least, you know, I think I was doing this quest the hard way now that I really think about it. You know, I think the goal here is try to get as many of the orc dudes to spawn, or try to, you know, get as many of them as companions as you can, and then take care of the spiders, because the NPCs can hit the mobs far harder than we can. So that's a little tidbit that I just learned that hopefully will serve many of you. If you got the range capabilities, just, you know, pop the cocoons and get the orc bros out. Oh, he's totally gonna aggro the big spider. Not that I need to hit her, but let's see if I can get another one. There we go. Good stuff. While they're off there taking care of a big gal, or maybe not. Did you aggro them? I guess I got 3 of y'all. I mean, let's do it, gentlemen. As soon as she gets in range, that is. Let's go ahead and take care of her. Now that I think about it, she might be the rare. Oh, goodness, him again. Well, I got the help of the orcs, right? Can I utilize these guys as well? Hit 2 in 1 stone? I think we can. Let's go ahead and take care of this Force Etten. Yeah, that definitely helps a lot. these guys definitely pack a heck of a punch. So this is the way to do it, this quest. Don't do what I was doing earlier and just trying to single-handed, do everything yourself. Don't do that. Just go ahead, hit up the cocoons, get as many of the orc Navy sailors to spawn, and that way they can just go ahead and eviscerate everything in your path. That's the best strategy to do, family. Learn from my mistakes. That's totally a learning moment. Dude, having a Valkyrie help us out with Fenris Isle raiding Miss Agatha as a teammate over here, super cool. So I just noticed I've been saying Fenris Isle wrong. To me, it just sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, family, because I'm sure some of you probably feel the same as well. So the S on the end of Fenris, honestly, to me, sounds silent. It just sounds more natural to say to make it sound silent. So I've been calling it Fenrir Isle this entire time, which is obviously wrong, but hey, live and learn, right? So, but it is also, I find it very interesting that these humans, presumptively Gilnean natives, went and took the Isle after the gnolls. This is interesting to me because this isle was basically sieged by the gnolls, pretty much abandoned outside of a few different quests. You came here in Classic a few different times, not for anything crazy, but you did come here for a few things, and then you pretty much bounced out because, I mean, let's just be honest, I feel like not a lot of the quests in Classic regarding the Isle is actually worthwhile, outside of maybe one or two different things. Like one or two quests, after that it just became ridiculous. But we did have to go at one point into the stronghold over there, which in Classic is completely flooded with gnolls from top to bottom. There's like just a pack here, a pack there, and everything else. So it's really nice that the Dark Lady Sylvanas actually gives us one of her Valkyries to assist in this regard, because she can tank like crazy. Agatha over here is a tanking monster, and she can fear, and she can dish out damage pretty good. So I do appreciate any little bit of assistance I can get as a squishy mage. So do keep that in mind. When you come here in retail, you actually do get a little bit of assistance. In Classic, I mean, you're going to be teaming up with people for sure. And again, everything I say is not to spite Classic at all. Classic is a beautiful, awesome experience, and if you've never played Classic and leveled a character from 1 to 60, I really, please do yourself a favor and do it, because it's awesome. It's such an awesome experience. It may take a while, but it is an awesome experience. Highly recommended. But it is nice to have a little bit of comfort knowing that I had to pop that real quick. Had to do it. Sorry, Agatha. You're gonna be taking care of those guys. But it's just so nice because she can fear, she can do all these things. I mean, it's super nice. It's nice in retail when you get NPC teammates and they can pretty much dish out everything for you while you just kick back and relax. So our key goal is to enter the fortress over there. And I'm assuming we're going to be going to the top floor, and I'm also going to assume that in relation to how Classic is, we're probably going to be watching our polos, meaning just basically looking around every corners, and we're probably going to get ambushed at each one. Not ambushed, but we're going to have confrontation at each and every, yeah, pretty much just frontal confrontation at each and every single corner. We'll see how it goes, though. As expected, family, tight corners and very, very close CQB, very, very close quarters combat situations is not ideal for mages. Definitely not ideal. The one benefit I get is Blizzard does a lot of work, but I want to be very careful casting it, because look over to my right. There's another Worgen right there. So I gotta kind of play a little single target action here, because if I just go rambunctious and cast Blizzard and everything else, see, it didn't take that guy too long to aggro me. It didn't take him but a couple seconds really. So the aggro radius is big enough. And if I cast Blizzard and there's like 3 mobs, well, unless Agatha can pull them off of me really quickly, I still need to be a little cautious here. For 2 seconds, I was hoping we would have actually just confronted the big man himself on the leader, or the main leader of the pack for the Gilneas Worgen and whatnot, but looks like we're just going to be doing a quick retreat. This is kind of embarrassing, a little janky. I mean, I don't know. I think a portal would have sufficed, but I appreciate the little teammate culture here we got going on, Mr. and Mrs. Agatha, but yeah, little embarrassing for a mage. We'll see if we end up going back to Fenris Isle, or Fenrir Isle. Hopefully maybe in the next episode for sure, but let's go ahead and call it here, family. Good stopping point. Let's check in with Lady Sylvanas in the next episode. Let's see what she's got for us. The assault, retaking the fortress, obviously didn't go as planned. However, it's all good. We'll see what backup plan she has in mind. Maybe a counterattack, counteroffensive strategy. Maybe even just nuking the place. Who knows? Let's get the plague spread over there. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Please be safe. Take care, everybody. Shukran as always.